Alright guys, so today I'm just gonna really quickly get into Mortal Kombat. Alright guys, so today I'm just gonna really quickly get into Mortal Kombat. Alright guys, so today I'm just gonna... And, this is a mythology, man, that's been around for a minute. Like, in fact, let me check this out. When did Mortal Kombat first come on the scene? And this is deep into my childhood, man. I'm telling you, this is like premium gaming for me, right? Like Mortal Kombat, I think must have came out. So this is 1992, right? So for me, this is kind of getting into like peak gaming, right? Like I'm just out of high school at this point. Again, you know what I'm saying? X, right? Gen X. So like just giving you our perspective. And I'm telling you, man, like we really got into deep storytelling in mythology, right? Like we really got into it. Like everything kind of had a stories. Now remember, like by 92, like what was prevalent, like this seemed to have opened up a new era in gaming mythology. Like what was the era like before this? And if I'm kind of remembering it right, like we were slowly building mythology, but it was really different at that time. Like we were really coming out of the era of like, the arcade game before this world, right? It was a lot of more like we were getting into Street Fighters. That games were heroic, but they were cartoonish. So, this was the first one where it really got to dark mythology. Like everything else, Street Fighter and stuff like that, it was not, on the same level. And just like how dark this universe is and was. And here's the thing about Mortal Kombat. What really I think is what makes it so strong. So we're talking about 92, so 2022, we're already talking about 20 years. So now we're getting we're plus 40 years on Mortal Kombat. Like we're plus 40 years on Mortal Kombat. So why is Mortal Kombat still going this strong? Well, it's because of the lore. It's because of the lore and it's because of the characters. And they really did a great job. Like, first of all, let me get my notes up here because you got like multiple worlds that you're dealing with. And that's really a lot of what makes Mortal Kombat what it is, right? I mean, like, obviously the whole thing is that these multiple worlds are added, right? Like, we got to beat these other worlds that sometimes they want to take over. And like, why do you want to take over? Like, I don't understand what the whole let's take over is. But that's our foundation, right? Like without the takeover, we really don't have, the great story that, we don't have the tension that comes with the story. And that's really what it's all about is, in terms of like looking at the worlds, like obviously we're humanity, right? This is where we come from. This is where we rep. And where we repping at, man, it's like, we're actually physically weaker than all the rest of the worlds, right? Like, that's what our problem is. We're weaker than everybody else. Spiritually, we're kind of chaotic down here. Technologically, we're kind of uneven. So, like, even technology-wise, we got some issues, right? So this is what we get out of this Mortal Kombat universe, like right off the bat. Like, so you could see all the realms here. We got Earthworld, Earthrealm, we got Outworld, we got Netherrealm, which is basically hell. We got Edenia, right? Which obviously is, like a play on Eden. And then you have other realms, right? And everybody's got to come and like get their scrap on in these realms. Because, obviously we know what Outworld's trying to do. We know what Netherworld's trying to do, right? So this builds a really deep and really rich mythology. Man, and I'm telling you guys, in the video game world, I don't know who really matches that. Like, there's some good ones out there, but this is why, like, the invaders keep coming to Earth. They keep coming to Earth because physically we're weaker than them, we're spiritually chaotic, but we are massively resilient. Like, we adapt. Like, everybody's trying to come down here and test us out, but we've proven ourselves to be capable. Like, barely capable, but still we've been capable. And this is kind of what we get when we see our world. And we can kind of see what our heroes be looking like, man. Our heroes are a mix. Like, we got some of our military, we got some soldiers, like a lot of soldiers, like people of different groups coming together. And that's kind of the thing. Like, you kind of unify a lot of different parts of, Earthworld in order to fight this off, man. Like, we got all kinds, right? You got Asian, you got black, you got white, you got men, you got women. Everybody's welcome to come in defense of the earth. And that's what really makes it all work for us. Otherwise, we really don't have a chance if we didn't go that route. But I'm telling you, this mythology, and then when you get into it, like Outworld is a completely different world. Now, this is Shao Kahn's world, and this is entirely everything about this world. Let me see if I can get an image of this world, man. This world is all about conquest. Like that's all. This is all they're thinking about is conquest, right? Like this world wants to take over, and so they're always hype about the tournament or the next tournament or when we schedule another tournament. They're 100% about this because this world is always looking to, background panel film. I created that background image. It's like the main image I'm using that. I created that, but I tell you what I'll do. I will put that in the community section on the page, right? So if you go to the community section after I'm wrapped up here, I'll add that in there. In fact, maybe I can add that in there right now. Let me see if I can add it in there right now. I'm gonna go and see if I can, because it is a cool image, right? Like I don't want that, but it's a cool image. Let me see if I can get to my community page here because I don't want to forget, right? So I'm going to go ahead and upload this right now. So if you go to community, let's see. Come on, let's create something. I'm going to create a post. And image. All right. All right. So if you go to the community page, it's already there, so you can go download it right now. I'll share this stuff because it's cool and it does give us like some insight into breaking this page down. So you got that up there. I got you always on these graphics, right? So every day I'm coming with some graphics for whatever I'm talking about. But getting back into it, like this is why Mortal Kombat is so fire, because they break it down, right? They really get into it. So when you start talking about the other world, right, like the Outworld, like it's deadly because it looks all hodgepodge because they be absorbing other types of worlds. Like whoever they take over, you're gonna see it. So they get cultures, you get different species, you get different armor. My pleasure always, Gabriel. You get different magic systems, you get all this stuff. Like you'll be in the Outworld, it'll be desert, you'll see like Eastern Asian culture, you'll see monsters, you'll see wastelands. You see all this stuff, man. Gladiator arenas, because it's basically like a bunch of different stolen pieces to put this world together, right? Like that's how they come about it, right? And so it's brilliant in that regard. And so basically, like even when you look at Shao Kahn, he's a conqueror. He is the Dark Emperor architect. And to me, like this comes across as Mad Genghis Khan, right? Like one of the biggest conquerors in real life, obviously Genghis Khan. And that's what he feels like because their whole culture and civilization is about like just smashing people down, right? And so that's how they get down with it. He's like a cosmic tyrant, like a professional. Like what I would call him is a professional hater, right? Shao Kahn, this is a professional hater. And who does he love hating on more than anybody else? It's Earth, right? He loves hating on this place right here. So he's always like with his foot on our neck, man, or trying to have his foot on our neck. And we keep fighting back, man. Like we keep really getting after it and not letting them just take over our homeland. Like we repping this stuff. And it's been hard, man. This ain't an easy one. And then you get on to the Nether Realms. And I'm telling you, the Nether Realms, this is basically hell right here, right? This is the Nether Realm. Like it's basically hell. And it kind of makes sense. Like in this realm right here, this is dark. This is like demons, fallen souls. This is what you get in this world. So there's nothing lovely in this world, right? And the theme of this world, you see a lot of revenge. Like the hell world, when people go to hell, they don't be thinking about how I can get out of hell. They thinking how I can get you back, right? And so that's what this world is all about. Like, right, pain becomes identity. This is about manipulation. And on this stage right here, this is where my man Scorpion really became like an icon, right? Because he's all about that life. So this realm really suits him, like, and again, this is why we get into the stories, because like even like Scorpion and Sub-Zero, like, and I'm gonna talk about them, but his story, he takes this suffering that he goes through, this loss, and he transforms that into power. So this is something that can happen in this world, that if somebody does you wrong, you can go back and get that revenge. You can take that energy and that power, and you can turn that into some revenge, retribution, and get back. Like, this is old school, right? So again, like, if you're looking at the Earth world, like, your key figures in the Earth world, obviously, like Raiden, Liu Kang, Johnny Cash, right? Johnny Cash should be in the game, man. His voice should be a power in the game. But this is kind of what we get. So our good guys, Jax, right? Sonya, we got all the good guys on here, right? When you start getting into the Outworld, man, that's when you got Katana, Baraka, like these are wild savages. They don't care about nothing, okay? So these guys is rough all the way through, right? And they transform into power, okay? Now when you get into Edenia, then you start getting some cool characters, right? You start getting some characters like they're dealing with the same thing that we're dealing with, these nonsensical outworlds and all that stuff. But this world, you're going to find it's going to be a lot more beautiful, right? It's a lot more beautiful of a world to actually deal with, right? So you get Katana, you get Jade, you get Sindel, you get all like the hot characters, right? Like the kind of good characters. And this is where it's at, right? So again, Katana, she's representing both, right? Two worlds. But this is like, you know, the beauty cannot remain untouched. That's the problem they have. They're all great, right? Everybody's great and powerful. But man, you still got to deal with the tournaments, right? And it's never going to go away. So this is becoming more than just like, you know, a large cosmic system. This gets personal on several levels as people start getting tired of each other. And then you have the Outrealms where you get a lot of other like, so they're always able to expand it. They're always able to add more layers to it, and they've done that successfully, right? And then we start getting to it as we start to learn more. Like, they're not done. They're not done because they built a whole hierarchy in this world. Like, you have the cosmic hierarchy, so you have the gods. And the gods, they're not good, but they do try to balance the forces. Seems like they never be balancing the forces, you know, tilting it our way, right? Somehow it never tilts towards our side of it. But still, they say they create, you know, balance. They're supposed to be like these cosmic referees, these mythological administrators. Like, this is all corporate for them, but they're lazy, man. They often react way too late. They're constantly underestimating evil, right? And like, you know, there's very like Greek mythology vibe, right? Where it's like, yeah, we want to help you guys, but oops, we never seem to get there on time, right? That happens consistently. Then you move into like, you know, those are the elder gods. Now above the elder gods, you got obviously the Titans, right? Like the Titans sit at the top of it, and you got like Chronica, right? And these gods exist to manipulate time, destiny, and cosmic cycles, right? So I'm telling you guys, like, who's built a more thoroughly well-rounded world than Mortal Kombat, right? Like, nobody. Realms, gods, legacy, multiverses of warriors, realms, ancient power, all bound by this tournament, driven by fate, and defined by their conflict. So we get from the cosmic Titans to the elder gods, then to like get to like the realms and the mortals. So we're like down here in the realms and the mortals. We're all down here, even though everybody's got varying kind of strengths, right? And then to me, like, you get some legendary rivalries that go off in here, man. Like some real personal, every time I see you, it's going to be a beef. That's what we have with Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Like, outside of everything that's going on, these guys don't even care about the tournament, right? Like, at all. They're showing up. That's my guy right there. Every single night, right? Like, the best matchup, when you, like, used to be back in the day, like, it would be like, I don't know, man, like, you know, Michael Jordan and Clyde Drexler. They're both like, I got him, right? That's how it shows up, right? Like, the best want the best. And these guys, man, it's not even about cosmic rivalries at this point. It's about, man, you killed my family, man. Like, I can't even get past that, man. Like that we come from the small roots, but we, you know, go through these cycles, and this is like generational beef. They're bound by this fate, by clan, by loss, by their cycles of revenge. This is going on forever, man. Like, I think these guys have been beefing, man. Like, you guys are surpassing Tom and Jerry, man, as one of the greatest beef combos of all time. these guys are out of limits, man. Like clearly, this is an iconic beat. Like it ain't the Road Runner and the Coyote anymore, right? It's not Tom and Jerry anymore. It's Scorpion and Sub-Zero. If I had to pick two dudes that was always going to be at it, this is what it is. This is greater than Kobe versus Iverson in the finals, right? It really, really is, because, you know, you got everything, man. Different levels of, like, I'll sneak attack you, I'll do whatever, man. Taunt you, you know, man, it's just deep. But this has been, like, a rivalry that has just thrived within this game. So what makes this realm so much harder? Well, it ain't because it's a good place, right? You got genocide, you got manipulation, you got enslavement if this stuff goes wrong. You got resurrection. So even if you put somebody down, like you're like, man, I'm so sick of you, and I put you down, there's a great possibility that you're just gonna come back, right? And sure, if the tournament allows me a reason to freeze you and cut your head off, okay, I'll take it. But that's not even why I'm here. I'm here for you. So we get that element, right? Like, you know, I'm telling you, man, this is deep. Scorpion loses his entire family. Like, this is an honorable dude, right? Kitana learns to find out that her father is actually a tyrant, right? Melina, she struggles with her own identity. Like, I'm telling you, giving you personal stories within this, like, epic story, which is why it comes around for so long. Sub-Zero, you're just born and inherit all this violence. Jax loses his arms, and the question about his, you know, humanity within that. Sindel's story changes every time because they can't decide whether she's just going to be a villain or she's a victim. So this universe, man, not only is it cosmic and god level and tournament level and realm level, man, it gets mad personal. So if you guys are like me, you're like, man, I've been feeling these characters for a long time. And like, we're now like, I don't know what Mortal Kombat we're on, 9, 11, like we're deep into it. And this allows the franchise to be what we want it to be. As long as it maintains our core, as long as we keep Scorpion, Raiden, Kitana, as long as we got Johnny, right? As long as we got Sonya, we'll be all right. And this is why it just keeps doing. So they can always go in a lot of different directions. They've given themselves the ability to tap into various mythologies, personal levels. Like, you know, obviously the new flick is coming out right now. So I'm telling you, man, we're 40 years deep on Mortal Kombat, man. That says a lot about this amazing franchise. And I think it's time for someone, me, to start getting in it deeper and really break it out. This is more than just a fight, man. This is legacy. This is warning. This is eternity, man. This is the life as you living in this world right now. This is what it is. So if you're not fighting, you're not training, you're not helping all the rest of us get through this. So this is an awesome piece. Like, they mix in everything, man. You get African culture, you get East Asian culture. Like, what are you not getting here? You can take on personal missions. So with the new flick, like, I got the last version of Mortal Kombat. I don't even know what Mortal Kombat we're on right now. Let me look at my Steam collection and see, like, what Mortal Kombat are we on, and do I even have the most recent Mortal Kombat, which I'm sure, like, okay, so that's 11. So I'm on 11, and they got some new swag. So they got some new updates, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, they're adding on to it. I got some stuff I really need to add on to the package, like the Elder Gods bundle and stuff like that. But I figure I would just talk about it. Like, obviously, I got to get up today and get out to the job spot. But, like I said, I'm going to drop that graphic for you guys. Get into the comment sections. Like, let's kind of start dissecting Mortal Kombat. I'm just putting it up on my shelf right now because I know a lot of people are going to be talking about it with the new movie coming out. So obviously I want to get deeper and deeper into it. Okay, so I'm gonna get ready to get on up out of here, get some responsible stuff taken care of today. I'll be back later on today after work, and I'll probably start dipping into some of the characters a little bit. But give me some direction, hit me up in the comment section, like what you guys are thinking about the series. Otherwise, let's look forward to, like, you know, digging into Mortal Kombat, man. I think after 40 plus years, it's time that we really start taking it seriously as a mythological story. And it tells a lot about us, man. Like, we love this story. Like, I've been supporting this thing this entire, like, 40 plus years, man. Right? Really, man. You know, so now it's time for us to, like, really, really, like, slice it up, right? And I say this is the time, and we are the people to do that, right? So I'm going to dip off right now. I'm going to dip up out of TikTok, so I'll be back. Thank you for stopping in TikTok. So yeah, those guys are out. So YouTube again, I'll be back to talk about this in some more depth. Man, just waiting for my boss to hit me back, see what time I need to be in here. But I'm just gonna assume showing up at 9:30 is good. Okay, so I'm gonna dip out YouTube, but as always, hit like, subscribe, all that stuff.